we're back with the Isaac Casino. Had a good run last time. Yes, we did. This time, we'll be doing Tainted Maggie to the Lamb. That's not that tough. That's not that tough. Dude, my Chrome is frickin'... It's crashing, man. It is having a... that Isaac run, it's like I got a memory leak. Will NL accomplish his objectives? Tainted Maggie to the Lamb. Tainted Maggie to the Lamb. Use Firefox? No, I'm just gonna start using the Brave browser, I think. Is that a joke? I don't know yet. Here we go. Chrome users deserve it. Hey, what the... Okay. You know how to play as Tainted Maggie. You just run into things. I'm all in on belief. Look, it's... I encourage you to exercise bankroll management, but if you want to go all in, I can't stop you. I can't stop you. I thought I had something to say earlier, but I definitely do not. Which is not atypical. For me. But I thought I had an anecdote when I was coming back, but I don't. What else is new? Gotta go work out. Peace. Hey, you know what? Peace to you as well. Get those gains or those losses. You know, that's what it's all about. That hurts, but I feel like... Am I insane to think that astral projection is kind of amazing here? I see all the Subway banter paid off. Yeah, I don't know, like, how to, Look, I was talking to Apollo, right, about the Subway Canada subscriptions, and he said, to be honest, an advertiser, like, coming into my chat and gifting subscriptions would piss me off. I have an idea. Check this out. And I'm like, I really thought that would give us astral projection, but whatever. I agree in principle. Like, you know, Subway Canada, if there's like, if you want to get promoted on the stream, there's avenues for it. You don't have to do this weird, like, Gary Vaynerchuk, like, marketing hack to make it happen. But at the same time, I was also like, hey man, that's 100 subs. I'm mad, but I'm like, I'm not... If we're looking at 3 options, then if one option is them paying through the proper channels, one is them giving me 100 subs, and one is them not giving me money at all, I'm happier with the middle option than I am with the bottom option. I'm okay with that. Did NL vote on doubt? I guess I should have gone a little faster, huh? I did see a message from somebody that said, this man hates the shop, so then I was like, you know what? I'll go back to the shop. And then now that I've left the shop, I'm like, ah, crap. Sorry. No, it's okay. I'll just not get hit on this room. Ooh. One more juice, one more tease. One more juice, one more tease, one more juice, and one more tease. We're back. This man hates the arcade. Shut the frick. Your dog is as ugly as you are. Stop wasting my time. That's not me saying that. I would never say that. That's Jonathan Marchessault. Forward for the Vegas Golden Knights. That's not me saying it. It's Jonathan Marchessault of the Las Vegas Golden Knights. This man hates giving random subs to chat. No, what you gotta say is this guy hates playing No Umbrellas Allowed. The reverse psychology might work. You know what? Just go ahead and, like, smash that trinket. I don't care. What the heck is going on? We're back? We're back? Okay. This guy hates playing Hollow Knight. Yes. 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 Wait, is this really bad? Ah, whatever. No. Yes. Yes. I mean, it doesn't seem that bad. I don't appear to be losing any HP right now. I didn't mean to pick this up. It's very good for the doubters. We'll see about that. Thanks for the tears. Thanks for the tears. Thanks for the tears. They're not decaying. This is not bad at all. You guys are just haters. You're just being a hater. Saved? Yeah, there's no problem with this. This is totally fine. Why is he throwing? Have you not unlocked Tainted Maggie? Like, if you haven't unlocked Tainted Maggie and, like, you don't understand how the character works, then, like, I understand why you would be confused. It's pretty easy to unlock. What's the secret to unlocking Tainted Maggie, chat? Can we get a wiki check for people that haven't beaten Mom 10 times yet? All your hearts will disappear. Will they? Will they? One man left Twitch Turbo subscriber? Because they don't appear to be blinking right now. They don't appear to be semi-translucent. They appear to be staying pretty firm at 1.5, plus the buff of having them be bone hearts. Okay, we're going to the lamb. Let's do angel deals. Twitch Turbo's tight. Yeah, for me to poop on. In many ways. Such as. Okay, hold on. It won't be a buff when you lose one. Doomers, get out, okay? What does that even mean? It won't be a buff when you lose one. When things go badly, you'll regret that they went that way. Yeah, no kidding. And when it rains, I'll wish that I had an umbrella. But for now, I'm enjoying the freedom of having both hands in my pocket. And the other one's playing a piano. I kind of want to check the curse room. I kind of want to check the curse room. That's a good pill, I can tell. I can tell from the pixels. What the? Okay, it won't. Look. We lost one. No one could have possibly predicted how this would happen. But the funny thing is, you think I lost that by accident, but I actually lost it on purpose to get the tier benefit. Now we have 4.73 tiers, a single damage upgrade. We're going to outer space. Please focus. Clint Eastwood? No, I don't think I will. Hey, Clint Eastwood, stop making Gran Torino for the 75th time 2021 challenge. Oh, you failed again? Okay. That's because Clint Eastwood has a new movie coming out. That wasn't Clint Eastwood's quote. It's Captain America. No, Captain America stole it from Clint Eastwood. Captain America really liked Gran Torino. Yeah, his new movie is called Cry Macho, and it's like, it appears to me, though I can't say for certain, it appears to me to be yet another movie, which is like a boomer, like, revenge fantasy, where, like, some of his neighbors get involved in, you know, with the drug cartels, and then he has to, you know, bail them out somehow. Because nobody's more capable of taking on the drug cartels than a literally 94-year-old man. Anyway, apparently it's pretty good. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Did you see Nobody yet? I've been looking forward to it, but I haven't had a chance to because I'm not willing to buy it on video on demand, which is where it's available. When it comes to streaming services, it'll be a popcorn classic for sure. I'll prioritize it as a popcorn classic. Whatever. Don't care, didn't ask. Plus, we got our HP back. It's extremely mid. Honestly, I've never seen it, so I can't really get involved in the arguments. But anytime a movie is very well liked and then somebody says it's mid, I'm like, okay, I get it. You have like, you know, you think you're hot stuff. I only watch, you know, like old Tarkovsky films or whatever his name is. Not the Rugrats guy, the Solaris director. Tarkovsky. Joker. That's you, though? Nah, man, I've been watching all the scary movies. I've almost made my way through. I'm on Scary Movie 4 right now. It's a big Tears upgrade for us. That's why I like it. A lot of people hate on Midsommar now because it's so popular. Dude, it's so funny that, like, on the internet, liking Midsommar is, like, an obvious take. But when I saw Midsommar in theaters, there were definitely, like, a lot of people in the theater that were like, I don't know how to watch this movie. You know what I mean? It's so weird. Like, it's so random. When I saw Hereditary, people hated it. Yeah, I mean, I get it. You have to have a pretty high IQ to understand Rick and Morty. I mean, Hereditary. I'm not knocking Hereditary. It's a great movie. My friend got mad at Midsommar because it made him uncomfortable. Yeah, I think it's. I mean, I think that's the thing. It's a movie that, you know, it requires. I'm not saying if you don't like it, you're done. But you can, you know, illuminate, I guess, that different people want different things out of movies. Like some people just their number one thing is just to be entertained, which is fine. And some people like to watch movies that challenge the status quo and maybe make you grow as a human being. Like Rick and Morty. I mean, like Hereditary and Midsommar. What a shot. Thanks for the assist. Saved. I would like HP, please. I need HP. That's not HP. I don't have 5 minutes, Denny. I don't have 5 minutes. I don't have 5 freaking minutes, Denny. Have you heard the Soulja Boy song, Rick and Morty? I have not. I'll be... I mean, this is not going to surprise you. I know one Soulja Boy song, and it goes... Crank that, Superman that hoe, etc., etc. That's all I got. It does go, you... No, I do not know Kiss You Through the Phone. I do also know the song that goes, now do the stanky leg, now do the stanky leg, now do the stanky leg. That's a good one. I like that one. Please put the clock back on the screen. I'm doing HIIT. Oh, for the Joke Explainer has logged on. HIIT is high intensity interval training, which is when you exercise at close to your maximum cardiac output for a small period of time, and then cross that with some steady state exercise to allow yourself to cool down a little bit. This is HP up. The guy who did Peanut Butter Jelly Time. I shouldn't laugh at this, but it surprised me. I'm only laughing because I was surprised, okay? Not because it's funny. But someone in chat said the guy who did Peanut Butter Jelly Time was Snoop Dogg's nephew and he died in a shootout with the police. Is that true? Is that a true story? That's a true story, huh? That's pretty crazy. And then the guy who sang "Do the Stanky Leg," "Do the Stanky Leg" is in jail for murder. Maybe this is like, maybe I'm mansplaining here. Help. I would like to, what is going on, man? I would like to think that were I a very accomplished rapper, I would simply not murder anybody and jeopardize my career. Bad take, IMO. Okay, maybe it's a bad take. I apologize. You'd get eaten up on the streets? I mean, probably. I think I would. I think there's a chance I would get eaten up on the streets. OMG me. Who wants to get eaten up? OMG me. Bro, just stay away, okay? I'm not afraid of getting Diablerized. Look, it happens all the time, man. I think if I were a rapper, I would be more like Ice Cube, right? You know, like when Ice Cube was trying to break out, he was like, I will literally eat you. And then when he got famous, he's like, I'm in kids' movies now. There's a great Ice Cube song. It's called I Ain't the One. It's about all these ladies are trying to screw over Ice Cube by getting them to pay for dates. It's got a great lyric in it where he says, "You want lobster? Ha! I'm thinking Burger King." I always think about this. It's such a classic line. It's come on. You want yucca? You huh? I'm thinking got a dream. Oh man. No, you're thinking of Ice-T. That's I read on Kotaku. It's got more content than Civilization 5 with the Brave New World expansion. The hero font, that's pretty good. The hero font, that's pretty good. An enormous tiers upgrade? I was already kind of like... It's already kind of doing it, but that's okay. That's SVU. Yeah. That's SVU, man. The worst show? I've never seen a full episode of Law and Order SVU. I've never seen an episode of any of those shows, and I'm being 1,000,000% honest with you. I've never seen a full episode of CSI, New York, LA, Miami. Never seen any of them. Never seen NCIS. Never watched a full episode of JAG. Never watched a movie about gladiators. Never watched an episode of Bones. It's true. Never watched an episode of Bones. Never worked a single day in retail. Kind of. I mean, why am I placing 2 bombs, man? Oh, because my Lost Man he's placing bombs on my behalf. I got an idea, man. We don't have the money for that. Are you stupid? Hold on. Yeah, I was going to talk about that 6 weeks that I worked at Goodwill. You already knew it was coming. We gulped it, he's gulped it. Okay. I would like some more HP, please. Pay me out. I gotta get the SMB Superfan. Dude, I'd love to work at Goodwill. I'm not... So, look, you might be twisted, alright? You might enjoy working at Goodwill. I don't know you. You might be a person with the wrongest opinions of all time. Possibly. In that case, I bet you'd love it. I bet you'd live for that. Having worked at Goodwill, you gotta do what you gotta do to survive. Don't get me wrong. But it sucked really bad. I hated it. It's just like... You piece. How is this so bad? Well, like, the problem with Goodwill is that, like... What do you think would be good at Goodwill? I think people are imagining that maybe, like, at its best, working at Goodwill is kind of like being in a simulator game. But, like... Oh, the will, of course. My mistake. The will do be good, though. But it's not. Like, it is a lot of, like, offloading garbage bins and garbage bags out of people's trucks and then cracking them open and, like, sifting through literal trash trying to find, like, something you can price at more than $2. What would a bad will look like? I think it would look a little bit like Goodwill. Sure, just kill me, I guess. That sounds sweet. You're welcome to apply. Can I tell you what my job interview looked like for Goodwill? My parents, and I don't blame them for this, they were really on my case to get a job. And I was living with them at the time, so I said fine. I went around to a lot of places and dropped off resumes. Then one day, I went to Goodwill and I said, hey, can I speak to the manager? I'm hoping to drop off my resume. And then they said, oh yeah, she's just like over here. And then I went and talked to her. This is important. And I said, hey, I'm looking for a job. I was hoping to drop off my resume. And then she said, can you lift over 30 pounds? And I said, yes. And then she said, can you start tomorrow? And I said, yeah. And then that's how I got my job at Goodwill. So it was actually almost like the classic boomer story of like just walk in, just dress for the job you want, walk in and give them a firm handshake. But it was that the job market was still screwed up back then. It's not like in 2007 it was like, you know, it was all sunshine and roses. It's just that like I had been declined at every other place that I had applied at, including Canadian Tire and Staples. But Goodwill was like, you could tell that they were turning over staff like once a week. We'd have like someone quit. You'd be like, where's Mark? And then you'd be like, you know, another person would show up and be like, hi, I'm Tony. Please, please, juice me. Juice me! We turned our... No, we didn't. I thought we turned our bone heart into a real heart. That's not the case, though. Oh, bye, Mark. Anyway. I mean, if you want to work at Goodwill, go ahead. But it, like... I mean, what do I know? I only worked there. That doesn't hold a candle to you imagining working there. So you probably know more than I do about it. I mean, like, I lived the experience, but how can that compete with, like, a 21-year-old who's read a lot of stuff on the internet? oh, you're not allowed to criticize us. You're only us. Only our generation's allowed to criticize people. Dog, I was that would have been so vindicating. If we'd been paid out there, it would have been so vindicating. Tell us more about the horror of Goodwill. It wasn't like, I mean, there's not that many stories of it being horrendous. It was just like a lot of times where people would literally donate garbage, or like unwashed clothes, or clothes that had like fecal matter or smelled like urine. And then, like, the very few times I got to like work the retail floor, there was you just get bombarded by like the dumbest questions of all time. I know you've heard this story a billion times already, but thank you so much for that dime. There was like a bin that had Venetian blinds in it. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. And like apparently the blinds were like missing a component, but all of the stuff at Goodwill, for anybody that's not familiar, everything at the store is donated by other people. So like this lady was like, hey, can you jump into that bin and see if there's like this little other part for the blinds? There's supposed to be this other part to them. So I got in the bin like on my hands and knees and was like trying to look around for it. And then I was like, oh, we don't have it. And then she was like, oh, that's fine. Can you just order it in for me? And I'm like, that's not really what we do here. Like, we don't have that kind of like scaffolding, you know? I could take down your number, and if somebody donates like a little a little suction cup for the blinds, then I guess I could call you. But do the employees take good stuff for themselves and sell it elsewhere? I mean, I never saw it. I wouldn't be surprised if some people in Earth's history have done that, but that also requires you to suspend your disbelief and imagine that someone would donate something good to Goodwill. What most people do is really, though I hate to say it, what Malf and I talked about on Monday, where people like bag up their shit in a garbage bag and are like, I'm making garbage, that makes me feel bad. And then they just like tape a sign to it that says free. And then they're like, I'm helping. Maybe somebody in need will rip open my bag of garbage, sort through all of my old filet of fish wrappers, and, you know, turn them into something beautiful. Like, that's what happened to us at Goodwill most of the time. I found a sick little tiki mug there. I'm down with that. By the way, like, chat, you seem cool to me. You seem cool, chat. I'm not just saying that because you provide for my livelihood. Kate and I are in the same boat. We did, like, 2 times a year. In fact, Kate, that's why she had me watch the baby, because she was dropping off a donation, like, you know, 20 minutes ago. But we just donate good stuff that we no longer have need for. But you would be surprised at the number of psychos that just drop off literally garbage at Goodwill. I believe that they have good intentions, but are just too stupid to realize that they're being assholes. Like, I believe that there's, like, they hold in their head the idea that making garbage is bad, and if you ever throw anything out, then that's a waste. So what they do instead is give their garbage to other people in the hopes that we can put it into a machine that turns garbage into, like, usable properties, and then sells it, and they're doing something good for charity. But in reality, all they're doing is making us throw out their garbage instead. I'd say that's how I feel and Malf, I don't know if you go through this as well or if you're even here anymore, but when I go into the shared recycling facilities and I see people throw their garbage into the recycling, and I'm like, dude, are you dumb? Are you actually, like, you're just, forgive me, but you're stupid, right? Like, it's not like you can just it's not like only things in blue bins can be recycled. It's the material itself has to be recyclable in order to It's not like, oh, it's in the blue bin, just throw it in the... We can recycle that, sure. Alright, we should start running into people again here. We're back. We're back. Not an asshole. Not your bin, your rules. It's true. It's true. I volunteered at a Goodwill, and it was 99% garbage. I'm telling you, man. It's the honest to goodness truth. I mean, you can get... Occasionally, you would get good stuff. But by good stuff, I don't mean like someone would accidentally donate like a box of Michael Jordan rookie cards. I mean like, whoa, a clean shirt. We could sell that. I also, like, it creates such a weird, like, pseudo-realty or retail hierarchy. Like, I remember when I was there, I was an unboxer, which is basically like... It's like being Goodwill grunt work. So you go through the donations that people deliver, and you're the first line of defense. Like when people donate literal garbage, you only get exposed to it. Or yeah, it's basically like opening a bunch of like domestic loot boxes. I think you could do well on YouTube with it now if Goodwill Corporate would let you. If Goodwill Corporate even exists, I have no concept, honestly. But I think that could be a fun YouTube channel or Twitch stream. But I would always be jealous, and it's so like petty and sad to admit, but I would always be jealous of the people that got to work as pricers. Because in the hierarchy of Goodwill, that seemed like a sick job. So the donation would come in, you know, it would get processed by grunt work like us, and then we would pass it on to the pricers, and they would look at it and go, $11. And I was always like, man, that seems like a freaking sick job. That seems like a great time. But sometimes it was bullshit, man. Like, I was 18 when I worked at Goodwill. I was just getting my story straight in case this story contained an actual crime. But, no, it doesn't. I was 18 when I worked at Goodwill, and I was always like, dude, you gotta have... I should be working as the pricer, because I have my finger on the pulse of, like, what people... Like, these people don't know anything about trends. They're, like, 45 years old. So we would get, like, music cassette tapes donated in... 2007, when cassette tapes were not even nostalgic, like they were just old. It was pre-nostalgia, and they would be like, "Whoa, you know, the Bangles. That's a band people know. $10." And I'm like, nobody's buying this cassette for $10, Vanessa. We gotta price this shit to move. This is crazy. Marty Robbins CD, $40. You're like, what are you talking about? Old people might? No, nobody's coming into Goodwill to spend a lot of money. Everybody's going in trying to bargain hunt. You're not gonna, like, you know, rip them off. Not on purpose, anyway. I would think this is the saddest thing is when you... Every time I'm at a Value Village, I go to... that's interesting, isn't it? Every time I'm at a Value Village, I go to the... Which is just another version of Goodwill, basically. I go to the electronics section. What just happened? And I have no concept of what happened there. All the enemies turned purple and died due to eraser. Yeah, but it did look like eraser, but where did the eraser come from? Eraser Wisp! Oh! But you'd always, like, go to the Value Village, like, electronics section, and it would be like a Sony PlayStation 1. You're like, $250. That's like what it cost when it came out. It would be like an old, like, you know, huge CRT monitor with like smoker's yellow plastic, and they'd be like, it's $500. And you're like, could you just do like a Google search? This is just crazy talk. I guess I'm okay with that. Alabaster box. I think I'm just gonna use my dice room. I got a box Game Boy with Mario Land 2 at a Value Village for $5 10 years ago. That's actually that's like a Charlie Bucket story. That's like a go home and don't tell anyone till you get there. Do 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 do. That's actually pretty good for us, I think. You could do, you could do, you could do, you could do, do 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 do. Play this song one more time. Okay, but only if you phrase it like Madonna from the 2000 song Music. Which is to say, you have to say, hey, Mr. DJ, put that record on. I want to dance with my baby. Let's go. Because when the music starts, I never want to stop. It's going to drive me crazy. What does that portal do for us again? Your TP's out. Yeah, but to where? Because I'm on depths 2. I found 3 GameCube controllers in great condition at my local thrift store for $25. I mean, these are the kind of stories that give me hope. I mean, I like the idea of like bargain hunting at a thrift store. But I'm just being honest, like I think I've entered a stage in my life where matter makes me upset, and I need to clarify. Sometimes, like people will talk to me about collectibles. Help me, please. I'm leaving. Oh, son of a bitch! Oh no. I didn't want to go to the boss room. Okay, I'm gonna... Anyway, long story short, I don't want to buy anything that takes up space. Because I already get so annoyed that, like... And admittedly, this is, like, something that I have the power to change. But especially, like, since the pandemic, so much of our shopping comes from, like, online. So it arrives in our house in a box. I use a box cutter to open the box. Everything inside of the box is in its own box. I take them out of their box, flatten that stuff up, and then like the box that was sent in the first place has like a ton of paper in it to make sure that the boxes don't get damaged while they're being transported in their box. And it just like, there's just some days where I spend like 10 or 15 minutes just like slicing up boxes. Girly so groovy, I want you to know. Don't know about you, but I am in Shen, Andalusia, and I'm just like, I'm sick of stuff. I don't want any stuff. That's why, like, I'm never gonna, people are, like, trying to get me to go into, like, Pokemon cards, right? Apollo's always like, oh, aren't we, like, triggering your FOMO? And I'm like, nah, man, because as soon as I open that cardboard, I just want to put it in the, put it straight in the garbage. Anyway, we're going to the Lamb. Hold on, I have it open. Yes, we are going to the Lamb. It's right. Just kidding. Oh, frick. It's not that bad. Get a $100 card and shred it on Steam or on stream. I could consider that, yeah. It's just, dude, I'm taking this horse pill. Fuck. Jesus, take the wheel. Oh, dude, that's really good for Alabaster Box, actually. the hell is happening? It's charged? What the heck is even that? Every time I pick up a Spirit Heart, it gives me stats. I don't know what's happening, but... Okay, if I use Magic Skin... Will it take my red heart container, or will it take some of the bluebies? It takes red, yeah. I think that's too risky to engage in. Yeah, this run's still pretty bad, huh? I can't see it. It does look cool. I'll give it that. I just have no idea like what's happening at any given moment. Hey, HP. Pretty good for me to poop on. Anyway, I just like I don't want any possessions. I mean, that's ridiculous. I don't really mean that, but like I don't want to get involved in a hobby that requires me to store any more cardboard in my house because I'm like fully cardboarded. I don't want to see it anymore. Imagine, yeah, imagine no possessions. It's easy if you don't think about it at all. Stop shooting. Thank you. I'm fishing, man. Will you sell your Austin Powers cards? Well, it's one of the reasons I haven't opened them is because at least when they're like in the box and in the packs, they're kind of compact, right? As soon as I open them, they're like, they're out there. They're in vivo. Plus, now they're like, you know, new in box. So when the new Austin Powers movie comes out, I can sell them. And Malf says it's coming any day now, so... What if you just, like, didn't hit me because I don't know what's happening? You wouldn't hit a streamer with glasses, would you? Like, that's what I've been telling Apollo, because I went through this... I think I've done this topic to death. But he keeps showing us these Pokemon cards and being like, this one's worth 75 bucks, this one's worth 100 bucks. And I'm just, as somebody who got into Magic back in the day, and now has a bunch of Magic cards sitting in storage, nicely sleeved and labeled, I'm like, no they're not, until you sell them. You gotta, if you're gonna open them, take it from somebody who's been down this road. If you're gonna open them and then be like, that's 250 bucks right there, you gotta actually put them up on eBay at some point. Alternatively, you might as well just start going to the casino, because at least at the casino, it's not like, you know, you're not gonna collect on your winnings. Your house is not worth anything till you sell it? Are you, I'm not gonna say are you stupid, because I think you were just having a joke. I can't live inside of my first edition Charizard, okay? Like, I have, like, a bathroom in here, I can sleep and stuff like that. You can also, help me? You can also help me? You know, you could get, like, you could refinance. You could get a chip reverse mortgage loan. Thus, you know, if you own your house, giving you some income if you're like retired, for example, and you need it. They're just like stocks if you don't sell them. I mean, there's stocks that, like, you know, they pay dividends and stuff like that. Like, you're barking up. I'll have you know, I've read a lot of books, and I listen to a lot of boring boomer finance podcasts. So if you're gonna argue with me about economics, you best come prepared. Plus, it's not, most people, it's not, oh, oops, I spilled a cup of water on my Apple stock. Now it's worth 20% as much as it was like an hour ago. Oh, what the? Hey, easy there. You know what? I don't like this room. Let's hit you with one of these. Skeleton key. That's pretty pog. Low portal. What an item. What an item, man. Two keys. Oh, well. Please tell me the animation finished. It did. Okay. Hold. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, hold on. Now we can get into this curse room easily. Wheel of Fortune, random dice room effect. Get out of here. What happened to my Wheel of Fortune, random dice room effect? The portal, he's munching it all up, man. You're only supposed to munch the good stuff. Stop munching the bad stuff. Stop shooting. It's hard to remember, okay? Oh, my eyes, by the way. My eyes. RIP eye users. Oh, thanks. Really. Have you... Hey, Vanna White, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. One of my favorite spellers. One of my favorite spellers. Thank you. All right, we'll just... Thank you, Vanna White. Oh, wow, jeez, look at that. I think you can beat this run without ever moving now. Luigi wins by doing absolutely nothing. Anyway, I'm not like anti-Pokemon cards. Although I will say, I feel for the like 9-year-olds that can't play the game anymore because speculative boomers have priced them out of the market and then just let the cards sit in the binder. On the other hand, maybe that's just a taste of how the real world works for those children. Tough luck. Hey, you know what we call that? That's a free education, sweetie. Oh, kids just play online these days? Fair enough. You know, I didn't consider that. Excuse me, pain. Unidentified pill, speed down. Don't die. Don't die. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. You can't get me. Don't shoot me. My eyes, by the way. Portal, chill. Chill. RIP eye users. This room is RIP eye users. There's so many good secret room items, like Dan's coin. That's such a good name for it. I am tempted to use magic skin, don't get me wrong. The thing, oh my god, he sucked it up, you piece of shit. I'm gonna lose my damn mind. I'm realizing it's kind of nice to actually just have 1 HP that you can like do this with and actually take advantage of the astral projection. The Hierophant. The Hierophant. I'm hemorrhaging the HP and I don't care because this is the way I play Godsmack. What the? Dude, actually with Gimpy, this could pop. Just never shoot again, except for right now. Hey, we've already been in here. What am I doing? You know what? I would actually, this would be a good time to donate. Be nice to our donation machine for the future. Plus that plus 4% for our angel deal. I believe that's what we in the business call POG. Plus 4. It's true. It's true. Many people are saying this. The death sound scares me every time. Like, if you're a believer and now you're, like, running on the treadmill and just listening to the run, you're probably having a heart attack, like, every 5 seconds, just thinking that I'm dead. Don't worry, your channel points are... they're in good hands. We're going down. Yes. Kind of. I'm going to the lamb. Do you think you'll play Deathloop in the future? Here's what I'll say about Deathloop, alright? I'm hitting with the inverted Principal Skinner. You know how Principal Skinner says, am I out of touch? No, it's the children who are wrong. Deathloop in the first, like, couple hours that we played didn't grab me, but I think that it's a me problem. I think that I was playing the game, not in... I think I need to spend, if I'm going to, which means I'm probably not, but I think I need to spend some time with it off camera to learn how to interface with the game better. I've heard in particular it really starts to take off once you get all sorts of, like, cool powers and stuff like that. We didn't quite get there. So I don't want people thinking that I'm like, you know, oh, he hates Deathloop because he's playing it wrong. It's like, I know I'm playing it wrong, and I acknowledge that. The end. Will we ever play it again on stream? I don't know. But it seemed it seems good if you're into that sort of thing. And I don't mean that as like a, you know, if you're a fan of the genre, consider picking it up. I mean it as like, you know, stealth games always have like a higher barrier to entry for me. And even if it's not really like necessarily a stealth game. I beat Dishonored 1 on stream. I never played Dishonored 2. But I like Dishonored 1, don't get me wrong, but I think it's just, if I'm being honest, a lot of AAA games are just too much game for me. You piece. I know how that sounds, but like I just kind of get overwhelmed. Like when if it takes me like hours to be introduced to like the basic interfaces and mechanics and stuff like that, I'm like, I just, my eyes kind of glaze over and I'm like, I just want to, I guess I want to interface with like more, let's not say elegant systems because I know how that sounds, but like I like it when a game is distilled down to more basic mechanics, I guess. Like not just games that are like simple or whatever. Fair enough. Good hit. You got me there. But I just mean like there's just so much. Whenever I find it hard to stay in the flow state that I need to be in to start having fun with games. When like the game introduces one mechanic, I demonstrate it one way, and then they're like, cool, now that you got that, it's time to forget about that. Now we're going to introduce you to the concept of resonance shards. And I'm like, hold on. The tutorialization I prefer is when you like, you go like, hey, here's this, you got a kick button, and then they give you like half an hour to practice like kicking in cool situations. But anyway, Known Roach, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Appreciate it, thank you. We gotta move a little quicker. None of this necessarily appeals to me. Can we expect Darkest Dungeon 2 in October? 100% you can expect me to give it a try. No question. Known Roach is getting married. Can he get a pog? Absolutely. Here is your pog. Congratulations. That's exciting. Marriage. Help me. I'm glancing too. This is because I'm trying to follow in the marriage anecdotes. Darkest Dungeon 2, Epic Store exclusive Sag. Just get a creator code, dummy, then you wouldn't be sagging. What's the matter? You don't have a creator code? Oh, that's fine. I guess when Darkest Dungeon 2 comes out, you can just use creator code Northern Lion. I'll let you use mine. In the summertime when the living is good, you can do, you can play with your wood in the summertime. Honestly, I'm stoked. Like, I'm sure that like people will buy it using my code if it's good. Even if it's not, they probably will before they realize it. But I'm also stoked for Bear Taffy. I feel like that's like, it's Bear Taffy Christmas. The game for which he's most well known is coming out on a store where he'll get like a little kickback if people buy it after watching him. Yoink, yoink. That's a Bear Taffy Christmas right there. Extremely good eats. Bear's the nicest guy. He deserves it. Hey, man, I don't want to pop your bubble. He says some messed up stuff in our Discord, man. He's, like, on camera, I get he's, like, a nice guy. In our Discord, though, sometimes he's going off. He's always like, I love my dog and my family. And I'm like, whoa, dude, chill out. And he's like, hey, here's a little preview of my new song. And I'm like, I don't want to. I mean, the song's great, but come on, man. I'm trying not to get canceled here. Hey, Vanilla Bat, thank you for the gifted subscriptions as well. Thank you. There's creator codes in Genshin Impact? Perhaps I have been too harsh. HP, please. HP, please. Perhaps I have treated you too harshly. Minus $200. You just wait till I start my Northern Lion Plays Axie Infinity series. Then you're all gonna be sorry. When I told my friends I wanted to be a stand-up comedian, they all laughed at me. Nobody's laughing now. Help, help. I don't want to do this room. Is there a way I can just skip this room? Yeah, maybe we should play Star Citizen. It's so funny to me that on Dan's channel, like, some of his most viewed videos are still Star Citizen. I wanted my HP back, but screw me, I guess. Don't walk into spikes. Maybe we should play Stardew Valley. Can I become an edgy stand-up comedian from the mid-1990s? I'm definitely not saying Stardew Valley is not a good game, because I don't want to get killed by the wholesome crowd. No bad vibes only. Good vibes only. I kind of find Stardew Valley boring. That's my... And I've played probably 40 hours of it. I'm not... There's no part of me that's like, I don't understand why this game is super popular. I totally get it. But I myself am like kind of... I find myself routinely bored whilst I have played it in the past. If you enjoy it, I'm happy for you. I enjoy that you enjoy it. My God, we actually won. Pay out the believers. That was a weird one, but we did make it happen. Donkey, 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 donkey. How did this run win? That one goes out to all the doubters who had some hope on that one. What I actually hate to click the believer button because there was so many Sorry, they'll go a little too hard, but I'm going to say it anyway. So many whiny believers. My points. You're playing fast and loose with my points. Yeah, I also... For letting me hold your points for you for, what, like 55 minutes? I just gave you like 40% more back. So, you know, instead of complaining, how about just 2 words? Thank you. No, that's... You're welcome. No, don't... You didn't even just say you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. Come on, believers. When was the last time I let you down? Oh, yesterday? Okay, sure. Yeah. I mean, be that as it may. And now will complete his objectives. It's true. Slash marker. Casino 2 is done.